Hello friends, I hope you guys are all doing well. Today's video is pretty exciting. I haven't done a college related video in a while now, so I thought it was a perfect time. And basically today I'll be reading my personal statement that I used for the UC application and the comment app, or I don't know if they're the same thing. And this is an essay that basically I submitted to UCSD, and that's where I'm attending currently. So yeah, I will say that I don't think that this is the most perfect essay, and also I will say that this is probably not the only thing that got me admitted to UCSD, but it definitely plays a role in my application. Also, since you are watching this video, you might probably be a high school student, and I have a blog, and in my blog at some point wrote my top tips for writing a personal statement, and I'll include the link below for those who are looking for that type of information. Hopefully you guys find that helpful. I have not looked at my personal statement in a very long time, so this is kind of like a reaction video slash, I don't know, a little flashback. I'm just gonna get started because now I'm just blabbering. Alright. It was a tradition in my household that I could ask for anything I wanted on my birthday. It never failed. I would ask and my parents would grant me my wish. For my 8th birthday, I wanted to go to SeaWorld. For the first time, my parents said no. Their response shocked me, but not nearly as much as the reason for their answer. My mother began to cry, filling me with confusion and fear. SeaWorld is in San Diego, and that was too close to the border. The chances of getting caught in a checkpoint were too high. All my life, I had known my family was undocumented. But until then, I never encountered a disadvantage because of my citizenship status. From that day on, nightmares no longer consisted of fictional characters coming to get me. Instead, they consisted of ICE agents coming to my house and taking my parents away. I created a hiding spot just in case they ever did come. Years passed, and as I began to understand what being undocumented meant, I was silenced with fear. I never told any of my friends of my status. Sometimes I even blame my parents for not giving me birth in America. I was ashamed of who I was and where I came from. I constantly heard from the media that there were millions of illegal immigrants and that they were dangerous and a drain on society. This deeply influenced my self-image. Then, when I was 15, I attended an Improving Dreams, Equality, Access, Success Ideas conference at UCLA. There, I saw a huge number of undocumented individuals, and I realized that I was not alone. Moreover, these other immigrants were not afraid or ashamed of who they were, like I was. Instead, they were empowering young people to be advocates for reform. For once, I felt a part of a community. I realized that there were many people fighting for the same cause who weren't discouraged by it. They were not going to settle for anything less than equality. Soon, I was able to reflect how backwards my thoughts of being undocumented had been. Fear and questioning of self-worth no longer consumed my thoughts, and I was focused on how I could view things from a different perspective. I had faced rejection from the outside world because of my status, but being around a community that expressed love, care, and passion took away the anxiety of being undocumented. After no longer seeing myself the way the world viewed me, I was finally able to look at myself for me, confident and unafraid to speak up when faced with injustices. I want people to find themselves like I did, rather than to assimilate to who they think they should be. With the experiences and passion I possess, I know that college will be an environment where I will thrive. A college education will allow me to access resources and work with individuals who are like-minded and progressive. It will prepare me to make an impact in the world. The struggle I face is not only my struggle, but that of every marginalized person. I aspire to empower those who have faced rejection and to show them that they can define themselves for who they are. Oh, looking back at my personal statement is just a very interesting experience, and I don't know if you guys, comment below if this is a story you resonated with or not. My status, my citizenship status has been the biggest part of my life, whether I wanted it to be or not. And so I just thought that it was crucial to share that story since it is such a big part of my identity. One thing that doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I remember telling one of my best friends, her name's Carla, telling her, why do we give people the most vulnerable piece of ourselves? Or at least I felt like, I don't know about you guys, but I felt like I had to give the most vulnerable piece to these people that read my college application, because I felt like there was so much to lose or win for depending on which college I was admitted to. And so I thought it was so important to give such a big piece of myself to these random strangers reading my application. And like, I remember telling my friend, like, I don't know if that was worth it. Like, I don't know if sharing that big part of my life with complete strangers who are probably gonna glimpse at my application for 30 seconds is worth putting myself that vulnerably out there. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I just hope that, like, if you're a high school student, like, know that whichever college you get admitted to, like, that's a huge deal. And I don't know, like, personal statements are a really big factor, but I also think that it's not necessary to share something so valuable and important to you like this. At least this is kind of, not that it's not valuable and so important, but it's just something that, like, I wish I had protected a little bit more than I did, if that makes any sense. Anyways, I hope you find this video helpful, and I hope you guys learned a little bit more about me. And I'm gonna conclude this video, so remember to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I send you guys kisses. And good luck to all the people who are aspiring to get into a four-year university, a community college, a Cal State, whatever it is. Good luck and see ya!